Midwest Drizz in the building. First of all, I like to thank God. Second of all, I like to thank my whole Black Compass family on both sides, you know what I'm saying? And one other thing I like to say, any artists out there that want to be an artist and want to stay a star and don't want to have to worry about the media being all in your battles, all on your records, dancing, come to Black Compass. Yo, Black Compass Media. It's just my opinion. Don't kill us for having opinions on this thing. I'm here with two of the dopest media sources, bloggers in the game right now. I got my man DME Detroit representing the D. What up, DME?
What up, yo? It's your boy DME. What's up, Drizzy? What's going on, man?
What's good, man? So it's good to have you on. I got my man, Damnimwild, Fat Boy, checking in with us. What's good, brother?
Yo, you made me feel godly right now. Like that shit was that was good. I like that.
I like where you go. I'm about to leave a comment or where I see people leaving comments at.
Yeah, it's mad niggas leaving comments, yo, everywhere.
Oh man, what's going on, brothers? How was your guys' New Year's and holidays and all that?
I can't complain, man.
Yeah, I was solid, yo. Pretty good.
Okay. All right, cool. So let's get into this. First off, DME, why is your Twitter name Beasley's favorite blogger? Beasley doesn't like you.
He loves me. How does he not love? Beasley loves me. I begged URL to block me, and they won't block me. They just won't do it. All right, they won't block me, but they blocked Visual for saying nothing. All right, I literally tweeted at them, block me, please, and they won't block me. All right, they put me in their trailers. I'm telling you, I'm a favorite blogger.
Yo, when the gangsters come get you, they come get your family first, my nigga. That's a fact.
All right, so let's get into this. I don't know how this whole thing came about. I don't know if it's a big deal or not. Everybody's talking about it. DME, you have a stance on this. Rhyme Zone. What is Rhyme Zone? What is?
Oh my God.
Is it that big of a deal?
Like, it's actually nothing. It's not even a thing. All right, Rhyme Zone is basically a thesaurus, a dictionary, or it's whatever. Like I've known about Rhyme Zone since the internet started. Basically, it's been around since the beginning. It don't help you write rhymes. Like, all it does is tell you what words rhyme with what words. If you don't know what words rhyme with what words already, then you don't even know the English language. What are we doing? It doesn't do anything. Like this is the most fakest controversy in the world, and thesaurus of all people got mad about people using a thesaurus. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, what is he talking about? Thesaurus. Like, so thesaurus was on Twitter. Oh, anybody, bro? It doesn't do anything. All right, go look it up right now. Type in a word. What is big and 9 rhyme with? Shine, flying. Like, everybody knows what it rhymes with, anyways. It doesn't matter. Like, and nobody and Loso didn't even say he used it in the tweet. He just said that your favorite battler probably uses it, and then everyone turned it into he uses it. So I don't even know what this is about, to be real. Like, it's stupid. It doesn't do anything. It just tells you what words rhyme with what other words. You know, everyone knows all the words. What words don't you know? And if you don't know the word, then you probably never heard it, and it's something you wouldn't use anyway. So I don't know. I think it's just I like the trolling that's going on with it, where they make it. I think that's funny, and they're going to be using it in battles and this and that. That's cool, but to be actually outraged by it, like maybe Cortez is, and it's ridiculous, man. And they know what it is. Don't let them fool you. God, I've never heard of it. Averb's never heard of it. They're lying. Get out of here.
They lying?
lying. Get out of here. You're a rapper and you never heard of Rhyme Zone. Please. I've been in the studio with so many with middle-sized rappers, little rap. Everybody knows what it is. Nobody uses it. All right. Like, it's just stupid. It's stupid. And they're lying, man.
What you think about this whole thing? Wow.
I haven't even paid it any attention. Like, I've seen it on Twitter, but I haven't given it enough attention because it hasn't started enough controversy to give a shit yet. Well, I got a Baltimore City public school education. I might use it. So I don't know. I don't know if battle rappers are using it, but like DME said, like, you can only rhyme what you know. So if you can't make the shit make sense, it don't help you anyway.
And the beauty about writing rhymes, it's not about the words that rhyme together. It's about the setups and everything in between. I don't care what rhymes you're rhyming with. That don't even mean anything. That's just
still got to make the bars.
Exactly.
Well, Loaded Lux said, people take what Loaded Lux said. I don't know why Lux's words mean so much to everybody.
God, right?
But Lux said, basically, you shouldn't be using it. So if Lux say it's a no-go, then it's a no-go, man. I'm sorry. Lux make the rules to battle rap, man.
But here's the thing, you're never going to know who's using it. There's no way to know. Like, it doesn't even, it's like who's reading a dictionary. Like, like cannabis and Eminem, and they all tell you they walked around with thesauruses everywhere. They're always reading and educating themselves. It's the same thing, man. It's not, everybody's bugging, man.
So the funny thing is, the way Lux rhymes, you would think he would be a person that uses it. That's what's funny, is the way he puts his shit together. He sounds like somebody who would use that shit. But okay, we're not using it, so cool. Don't use it. Don't let us find out, because the culture will kill you for it.
You know what this is? This is that typical, it's a little airspace in battle rap. It's not really battles dropping right now. So let us just have something to argue about. Like, this is what happens when battles aren't dropping at the moment.
Yeah, plus it's controversy. Like, anything that's going to get you killed for something, the fans we going to gravitate towards that shit quick. So just one thing to get you sniped from anywhere, from anybody, quickly.
Yeah, that's true. So going into 2019, I think 2018 was really dope. What y'all think about 2018 for battle rap? I thought it was a dope year.
Fire.
It was a fire year. Yeah. We had a lot of big battles. We had a lot of controversy. The blogger wars kind of died out, but the battle rap picked up. So that's a good thing, in my opinion, anyway.
Yeah, it was a great year, bro. I mean, URL dropped 14 pay-per-views. Then you got RBE doing what they did, the Mook and Verb. King of the Dot kind of fell off a little bit this year, but they still had a couple of events. But I think URL kept it alive, man, with everything they was doing. And I said this was one of the best years in battle. It was better than last year. It was better than 16.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. Lux and Mook happening was big, and then URL held it down for us. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, well, Mook and Verb, right?
Yeah. Mook and Verb.
Yeah.
What was your favorite event from last year?
I'm gonna say Summer Madness 8. The London crowd was lit. Don't get me wrong, what they did in Houston was fire, but that London crowd, man, they made it look different in there, man. Like, they was crazy for every fucking battle. They didn't have no dry battles on that card, man. Mm-hmm. That event was fire.
Yeah, I would say either Summer Madness or Gnome, man. I really like Gnome. I think Gnome would have been more remembered if Surf would have just rapped one more round. It made that battle a super classic. But we know what he did there. But you go back, his first was amazing. His second was decent. And I thought Rum was crazy all 3 rounds in there. And I love Tay-Rock's first round against Goods is crazy. Like, and I still got Goods winning that battle, but that I might go with Gnome, man. I like Gnome a lot.
You like Gnome?
Yeah, I like Gnome. I mean, I thought Summer Madness was cool, but I was disappointed in John and Hollow, man. I'm the biggest Hollow fan in the world, and I didn't like that battle.
You didn't like the battle?
Not really, man. Nah, I thought John was. Everybody was going crazy, man. His first round, Hollow, Nah, it was trash, man. And then Hollow wasn't Hollow, man. He was like half a Hollow.
Hollow hasn't been Hollow for a while though.
He's admitted that. He even said on Twitter, I haven't been killing people like I'm supposed to, and my bad. And he's doing a disaster. Next battle's gonna be crazy, but I wasn't a fan of that battle that much. I watched it a couple times. I kind of got Hollow winning it, but not in anything exciting. And that Twerk and Arsenal was a great battle. And then Pat Stay, Tay-Rock was good, but Tay-Rock got his feelings. And other than that,
let me ask you this: for the 3 rounds that John gave you, why do you think that he wasn't firing that battle? I thought John snapped.
Right, but I didn't like his material. Like, okay, his first round, bro, comes out with, let's play Swear to God. Oh, shocker. Let's do a multiple choice. His biggest haymaker was the hoodie off. Twerk stole that bar. And then Hollow, Hilo. What was that? I don't know what that was. That was his whole first round. Garbage. All right. And then the best bar of that whole round was Hollow's leads to a Liverpool. That was crazy. All right. And I give John the third clear, no problem. And his second was I don't know, man. I'm biased. I'm not a big John fan to begin with. And he's battling Hollow. So I'm gonna be biased. I don't care. But
right.
I'm not mad at John, but I wasn't as impressed as everybody else was, to be honest.
Who'd you have as a battler of the year? Both of y'all. Who'd y'all have?
I got Geechee, man. I'm sorry. I know people gonna go with K-Shine. I know you can make a great argument for Pat Stay, and that's cool. I felt like the battles that people saying Pat Stay won, I'm not really mad at that, but I felt like some of his performances were sloppy. He had dry spots. He had times where it looked like he was choking, like, and that was in quite a few of the battles. Like he was just fishing to come up with content. For me, it was Geechee. Like, dog, I know he didn't clearly win every battle to everybody, but who does? Some of your favorites battled the heavyweights of shit. I don't know how you make an argument that somebody had a better year than Geechee Gotti, dog.
Right.
I don't see how you make that argument.
Yeah, I had it between Geechee and Pat Stay. I don't know what this K-Shine is, man. I don't know how he got involved.
Wait, what do you mean you don't know how he got involved?
Come on, man. He beat Enes. Congratulations. We beat YK. Nobody. I get it. YK doesn't lose, but you talking Enes and YK are just when I listen to you guys, not you guys, but the battle rap community. They ain't nobodies, right? And then he was supposed to be Jay Mills, and then the whole flow is just, man. I don't know, man. It's so.
What do you mean?
It's just formulaic. It's
you
not
don't like
battle
this,
rap.
You don't like the Starburst? The Starburst?
I'm not a fan. I like old K-Shine, man. I don't like this K-Shine, man. I loved old K-Shine, man. I don't know, but it's the same stuff, man.
I will say this: the way he was rapping, like beginning of this year, when you take Enes, Young Cannon versus how he is rapping versus Av and Geechee Gotti, I think it's two different styles. I think, I feel like he's rapping.
How are you champion of the year and you weren't the underdog in any of the battles you went into? How? Nobody picked you to lose any of the battles you took, and you won them all, whether they were 3-0s or not. You won them all. Okay, so now what? You won them. You were supposed to win those. If you lose those battles, nobody's killing you because they were on platforms that we didn't even really give a shit about.
And
so they're saying you beat Av, and then you go in the comments and now everybody's saying it was gas and you lost to Av. So did you even win that battle? So how are we giving you? I felt like Av won that battle.
Av got that?
Yeah, you felt like Av won the battle versus Shine?
All right, Posey say, let's do this. Yo, let's just do it. Like, all right, I felt like K-Shine was saying shit no different than he says any other time. The cat blew like this did that. And it's just a bunch of, it's the DNA shit. Like, we giving it to K-Shine because he's popular. We fuck with K-Shine and his background, we approve. If it was DNA, nobody would say that. Nobody would give DNA the credit that we give K-Shine. And it's the same flow. It's the same shit. So how is it?
Do you feel like he really don't? Do you feel like he don't be saying nothing?
No, he has some fire content. Some of those bars are crazy. But versus Av, who has structured punches, who has lines that are dope in between the actual punch, the crowd just refused to give him love for it. I don't know what the situation was, but I felt like Av got that battle. I felt like the content was just better and it was different shit. K-Shine typically says the same shit every battle.
And he did a twerk impersonation in round 2 against Geechee. All right. And when it wasn't, and it didn't sound like that in his first and third. But his second, the way he started it, he was talking like twerk when he does the talking. Then he went into the and all his setups and punches were it was a twerk impersonation, and he sounded a little bit like that against Jay Mills at points. So I don't know, and I think twerk is NWX. I don't think he's a Goonie anymore. He's NWX. All right, he didn't go back.
He was fired. That first round versus Geechee was crazy. The first round versus Geechee was crazy, and I thought
he won the first.
Watching the pay-per-view, I tweeted like, yo, he's showing Geechee that his level. So it's like the energy, the way you deliver your content, all that shit matters. But like when you really started to listen, it's like one nigga was really talking that real shit, and one nigga was just saying random punchlines you could have gave anybody. Like I felt like Geechee was on his neck after that first round, man. He was on him.
Yeah, as far as battle, I got him third. You know, that's a pretty good year. You know what I'm saying? But I still think Pat Stay had a better year. He beats Tay Rock. He beats Herb, who beat Mook. He beats. He had a classic with Danny, in my opinion. And then he beats Arsenal. Like, come on, man, that's a better year. But I still give it to Geechee. I still do because he had more work. He had more work on the URL platform. You know, I know there was Champion of the Nights only happened a lot on his cards, but he won them all that he was on. He won them all. Yeah. So I mean,
I want Pat Stay on URL more. He needs to be on URL. Yeah,
I like
a little
Pat
more.
Stay on URL, man.
Yeah. I think he gives a different mix. Like we got too much of the same content, too much of the same styles. I think he adds something different. He should be on URL more often.
I think this whatever. I don't know where he's getting these tall trench mink coats from, but mink coat Pat is fire.
That's a fact. Mink coat Pat is fire, man. And he's gotten it all. He's putting it all together, man. I think he's in his prime right now. I think this is better than King of the Dot Chain Pat Stay. This is his best he's ever been. I think he's figured out the comedy. He's figured out, his timing, his comedic timing, and the way to structure where he's got the comedy with the personals and the aggression and all that. And I think he put it all together the best against Danny and Verb. I think the Rock battle would have been better if Rock didn't go trip out. And then remember, he had a heckler on stage. You guys remember that in the first round?
Yeah, he smoked him.
Yeah, but that kind of threw his energy off there. And then Rock threw his energy off in the second, but in the end, still winning that battle. So, but I don't think it was enough to beat Geechee, man. Geechee's gonna be on every card. I hope they don't oversaturate him, man. I think that they're pulling a twerk with Geechee, man.
I already feel like he's like. I told the guys, I was like, I feel like I wanted him to sit down a little bit. Like,
yeah,
I wanted him to sit down and battle, like sit down for a few months and then battle Surf. Like,
I'm
not. I feel like Surf's the next guy. I don't know why Arsenal just jumped in the mix. Like, I get it, but I don't. I'd rather see him battle with Surf, and that's what they've been talking about. I already
see it happening. I already see people saying saying stuff. Oh, all his rounds sound the same and stuff like he's just saying the different stories. Like we already starting to hear that, and that's what happens when you battle over and over. People find things to nitpick at. So
but URL got to sell pay-per-views, so he's on the card. You can cancel that.
But is he that much of a ticket seller? This is what I'm not getting, man. Everybody kept hyping up Twerk as a ticket seller. And I'll say he is, but is Geechee really? I mean, I think they can survive a few cards without Geechee, and even Twerk.
Honestly, hearing you say that, if Geechee ain't on the next card or the one after that, I'm probably not mad at that. But by the third card, I'm like, all right, where the fuck is Geechee at?
Yeah, by the third, and that's the thing. What do y'all? I mean, we don't have to talk about it right now, but I just feel like they're oversaturating. All right, they're just doing too many. Like, don't you think they're doing too much? URL, too many pay-per-views, bro. Like, you going? First of all, they're charging for all of them. All right, that's cool. I can afford it, but the normal fans can't afford $50 every month for battle rap. That's
a bill.
That's $600 a year, $700 a year. That's just URL. What if you want to buy another league's battle? This and that. And no other entertainment company charges this much to be a fan of theirs all year. You can be a fan of anything else and not have to pay this much to be if you want to see everything live.
But you got to remember, before they did all these pay-per-views, we were pissed that URL wasn't doing enough events. Like, that was the argument.
But then you go the opposite of the spectrum, one extreme to the next,
But then, it comes full circle, because while I remember watching your blog after Summer Madness 7, and you was going off saying how people wanted all this extra content and now the work is stepped on, right? And how people was complaining about getting content. Now they not paying for it. They bootlegging. Beasley just did an interview on 15 Minutes of Fame saying how they got killed with bootleggers on the last event.
Oh my god!
So like, what do y'all think about that? Like, people wanted all this
bro.
content, but they're not paying for it. They bootlegging. So what? I mean,
First of all, they are paying for it. People are buying it. Otherwise, they couldn't be doing what they're doing. All right, we're not going to get a pay-per-view every month if they're not making money off the pay-per-views. Let's stop that. Second of all, people only bootleg shit if it's popping. All right, you should be happy it's getting bootleg. That means people are listening, people are interested, people care. You know who doesn't get bootleg? People who don't care. You think the GZs are getting bootleg? Nah, nobody cares. All right, so they should be happy it's getting bootleg. That's number one. When you're gonna do a pay-per-view in 2019, and this is what drives me crazy. When you got people when they go crazy about the people with their phones out, right, at the pay-per-views. Don't be live streaming. Bro, it's on pay-per-view. One person has to buy it, and everyone can watch it in HD quality for free if that's what's going to happen. Because everyone can stream off their phone, stream off their computer. Who cares who's recording in their inside? Nobody's watching a bootleg where you can't even hear it. It's loud. Nobody cares, all right? When you can watch literally a perfect copy of it, it's on pay-per-view. Once it's on pay-per-view, you just got to bite it, man. And the only thing you got to worry about, and stop talking about it. Just deal with it behind the scenes. They have no clue on how to get bootlegs off of YouTube. I can do a better job for them than they're doing. It's ridiculous. All right, once their bootlegs are getting 20 to 30,000 views. And another problem is them not releasing the battles. All right, they could solve all of this if they release them within it. Let me ask you something, Drizzy. Is the draw of a pay-per-view to watch it live or to watch it 2 weeks later? Nobody wants to watch something 2 weeks later. You're not going to pay for it if you're going to want to watch it 2 weeks later. It's about watching the event live.
Yeah.
That's why people pay for things. You got to make me excited to want to see it the minute it happens, not a week later when everyone's already talked about it on Twitter and everybody's already talked about it. That's not a draw of a fan. You want my money? Make me excited to want to watch it now. So this whole holding the battles for months it makes no sense. It's so stupid. All right, and they're stuck in this 1990s attitude of protecting our content. It's ridiculous, bro.
But wait. You mean to tell me I pay Hollow $30,000, I pay Surf 20. I'm not supposed to be mad about people bootlegging?
You should be. Honestly,
I gotta recoup.
You are recouping. Like, so you're telling me that? So nobody's buying. Everybody's just shady. There's no people buying it. All right, and it's. Drizzy, if this was the case, there wouldn't be a pay-per-view every month. Think about that.
That's true.
Look how much these battles are asking for. Are the hitmans and this and how are they paying these people? They're not. It's not at the door.
They're gonna lose less. They're gonna lose less over time anyway because the more people figure out how to get around it, the more people will stop buying.
I don't think
it's gonna happen anyway. I don't know why they're trying to fight it.
But I don't. The people who don't buy it and are bootleggers, they're not buying anything. They don't care. They're not your customer, bro. Your customer is me. Your customer is a normal person that doesn't bootleg stuff. That just supports that like UFC gets bootleg to hell. All right, you don't think they're selling millions of pay-per-views? Like it don't matter. Like they should be happy. They're like not happy they're being bootleg, but they need to understand it's just part of the game, and there's ways around it. And the ways they fight it is the wrong way. By putting my IP address, I'm a paying customer. Why do I have to be treated like a criminal, having my IP address flash up on the screen? I have like ADHD. I don't like that. I don't like seeing it. All right, it drives me crazy that I have to be treated like a freaking criminal because that it doesn't stop anything. You know what? I can go on my LTE and a different IP address will pop up, and then you're gonna block some random IP address that has nothing to do with my house. All right, and I could. There's ways around that too. So they don't understand like how this stuff works. I don't think they have the right people in place that understand technology.
But you know what?
I gotta believe Beasley though. If he says they're taking up, I mean, it's like what you just said. Well, they're bootlegging UFC. Mm-hmm. That's the difference in millions of fans and a handful of thousands. They're not all the 800 plus subscribers they got on YouTube. They're not doing that same number in pay-per-view. So if UFC is doing millions and losing on some way, cool. But for URL, I'm sure that's cutting into the fucking budget.
Yeah, but you got to remember that also the way the amount it costs them to throw an event as far as the UFC, it's not even close. And UFC, what is it? It's on cable, right? Cable takes 50% of the pay-per-view profits off rip. That doesn't happen with URL on the website. They keep everything and they just pay for the server space. So you're already losing 50% of your profits on cable. That's one. Mm-hmm. And like I said, people, as far as I'm concerned, I think the people who bootleg will never buy your pay-per-view. It's never gonna happen. They're just fans. And I find it hilarious that people who are so outraged about the bootlegs are the same people who have Amazon Fire Stick and they'll bootleg movies and they don't care about that. But when it comes to their precious product, they're so outraged. It's hypocritical, right?
Yeah, we all want everything for the free. I mean, that's just naturally. Like, we all want it for the free. I support it just because I want to support the culture. Yeah, so I don't have to buy it. I mean, I don't have to. I purchased every event last year except one. Mm-hmm. So, but I'm going to contribute.
I'm such a big battle rap fan. I feel like I have to buy it because I want to see Hollow and John when it happens. I don't want to see it the next day. I don't want to go on Twitter and everyone's already talked about it. No, that's the kind of fan I am, and that's the kind of fans that you need to make this successful. And that's the kind of, you got to make it where we care that much, where we want it. That's the whole point.
You know what? I agree with you, but at the same time, y'all better make sure y'all got good cards. Don't be thinking I'm just going to pay for it just because I do this. Y'all better make sure y'all got good cards. I'm not going to be paying for anything, man. Like y'all not getting away with that. Make sure it's a good card.
That's where I'm at with it right now, and I'm like that right now at the moment about this RBE card coming up. Like,
talk about what RBE card?
The one they got coming. Yeah, what card? Exactly. What card? Because I'm sitting here, I'm like, dog, I fuck with Lawrence. Lawrence is cool. I like ARP. He's cool too. But I'm like, dog, really at this moment, you about to repackage the work. Like, we seen Young Ill come back a few times already. So if all you got is Hollow versus Math, I don't know, man. I don't know if that's $50 worth of battle right there. Yeah. Like, Hollow has
I pay $100 for Math
is struggling. So I don't know, man. That's not. I'm gonna purchase it because I rock with them.
Yeah, I'm gonna pay for it because I do want to see Hollow and Mav, but it would be nice if y'all had a couple other good battles on that. I'm not gonna lie to you.
And Drizzy, this is why I know you like care about Verb's album, but this is why that card screwed up. You know, that was locked in way before Verb and Lux, and Verb last second dip. And that made the Young Ill Will battle in question, and now the whole card's in question.
Nah, like, I think the way ARP handled it is what made the Young Ill Will battle in
question. I'm not disagreeing with that at all. You're right. The way he handled it was an issue, but I heard what got me mad. I think I was listening yesterday to you guys, and I made this point, and it's like you guys were like, well, you know, look how they bro. Beasley said, pray for St. Louis, and called B Magic a crackhead. And we forgot about that.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Like, come on, man. Like, but it's not like it was just RBE doing this to St. Louis.
There's a big difference in this and that, man.
What?
You're talking about, the difference is this. You can't put the business suit on and still put the Timbs on. You can't do that, dog. You playing both sides. So for ARP to do what he did, like, and go crazy on Verb behind the situation. Look, this is the way I'm looking at it. You got ARP who's trying to come up, right? This has to be his first major setback as far as handing out bags to people. He's trying to have consistent big events. So when you take a big loss like this, of course you're going to zap the fuck out. Like, that's a lot of money to lose. But I'm looking at it like you losing the money by just acting a fool behind the situation. Mm-hmm. He didn't tell you couldn't have this battle. He's just telling you when you can have it, and you disagree. So you causing yourself to lose out on this battle. You don't think URL is sitting back watching this shit going, well, that's going on our fucking Volume 5 card if they don't rebook that shit.
Let me ask you something. Let's flip it. Now, Verb got a battle locked in with URL. Mm-hmm. All right, and it's about to happen. It's December. It's about to happen in February. He comes to URL and says, "Hey, man, ARP got me Lux. Let's push it back." How do you think I know URL probably wouldn't have handled it the way they did, what ARP did on social media. But come on, how would they be feeling about that?
But you know what? When that shit happens, we don't know about it.
That's a fact.
If URL gets pissed, we won't know about it. They'll just be pissed. but this is ARP's first time dealing with Verb in this capacity. You don't think URL has dealt with Hitman and Verb and all the big names Surf in this situation where we thought we had a battle, something happened and it got fucked up. They just stay quiet about it. They rebook some other shit and they move on.
Well, besides the St. Louis situation,
Besides that, but B Magic is not, especially at that time, he's not a Verb who's like, his name is ringing
Wasn't
right
Verb
now.
involved in that though? Like, he didn't show up, Ill didn't show up, but what was going on? Like,
well,
and then
once he said the Pray for St. Louis thing, Verb and them just kind of jumped on it, like
right,
just on some.
So it was just Young Ill and Magic, right?
Yeah, it was Young Ill and Magic, and then Verb and Hitman just went off because he was like, at that time, I think K-Shine had missed the URL battle. K-Shine had skipped out on the X Factor battle and stuff like that, and they didn't get that reaction, so Verb then wasn't feeling that.
Even in Black Compass, if you say St. Louis, the goons come out. So what you think?
That's true.
What you think is going to happen?
Shout out to Q from the Loop, man. He be on it.
Yeah, like if you say that, the Red Caps come out, man. They're going to come out swinging. You're not going to get that off and nobody say nothing.
Yeah.
No, that's a fact. Yeah, it was handled very poorly, and I don't know what's. And look, all this kind of this situation. It started with the Daylight situation when he threw Daylight off that card, right? Mm-hmm. And then he brings in Head Ice. That was kind of weird too, because then you got Daylight making blogs. He's hurt. I don't know what's going on. It's my best friend. What's happening? I'm hurt. Well, Daylight's a troll, but the excuse was, well, he wasn't promoting. But who promotes?
None of these dudes really promote. Yeah,
so it's like, why are we picking on Daylight? Like, he didn't send a trailer in. We know how Daylight, he probably was working on some fire, to send it.
Yeah, who knows?
So
man.
that's where I feel like we started going left a little with ARP and his handling of certain situations.
So my whole thing is I feel like his resources are somewhat limited because a lot of guys, T-Top can't go on RBE. Briz Rothstein, you won't see him on RBE. It's a lot of guys that you just won't see on RBE due to their contracted URL. So for one, your resources is limited. So I don't really think it's a good idea, even if you do feel a way to go about it that way. You know what I'm saying? It's like these are guys you have access to. You don't really have that many resources right now.
This is street-based industry, bro. So you think when you start talking about suing motherfuckers, they're going to start coming over to your platform, and if they have to back out, they're not going to be concerned about that? You can already lose them anyway by doing that shit.
You got to have, like, leverage, and I feel like if someone's going to go that route of suing, because something needs to be done about, like,
no
people backing
and all
up.
That. Yeah. Something got to be done.
But who has the power to do that? URL. If someone's going to be suing people, it should be them, because where are you going to go?
But if they aren't, why would you start some shit like that? I know you gotta find a way around it, but I don't think that's it. Like, okay, for another example, we all got family members that are fucked up. You're gonna talk about your family to certain people when you go through shit with them. I don't really care what Verb had to say about Hitman. At the end of the day, some shit you just don't put out in the public. That was told to you in confidentiality. So for you to, I don't like that move. Like, I'm just going to create controversy between Verb and Hitman because I'm pissed off about some shit. Or some street shit, that's not some shit you do. You don't tell that type of business to the public. Mm-hmm. So when you move, like when you make moves like that, when you do this, or I'm going to sue you, when you do moves like that, especially when I'm still trying to give you the battle, and I'm trying to give you another battle, whether it was going to happen or not, you fucking it up. You fucking up the money. So now the fans are looking at your business funny, and the battle rappers are looking at your business funny. So if ARP wants to maintain the high status, he gonna have to fall back a little bit and realize, like, this ain't a move I want to make if I want this shit to keep going, because people gonna stop rocking with this shit eventually. You're gonna piss people off. Mm-hmm. You're gonna lose fans. You're gonna lose credibility.
And honestly,
shit is not gonna work.
Honestly, a lot of this like negativity surrounding it is like kind of turning me off from the card, honestly.
Right.
There's no card.
There is no card. Yeah.
They haven't announced any replacement battles. Is Adi Boom on the card? I don't even know. Is he?
I don't know, man.
No.
Yeah, that's the only other card I thought maybe a battle was maybe been announced. But
Boom said that he isn't into anything. So I would
so
imagine
it's just hollow.
on the card.
It's just hollow math and maybe Ill Will and Youngville. Maybe. That's it.
Dog, this happened like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
And
so this was December. Yeah, this is December. Your card is mid-February. You can't reach out to no other vets and just move on and rebook it. So I mean, if your budget is fucked up, I can understand you saying, "Hey, that was the budget," but you had plenty of time.
Yeah, but they got
to contact somebody, huh?
They got the Verb money they could spend, right? I'm sure he was making a decent.
Well, you lost you don't know what the bag was to get Iron Solomon to do that shit.
Mm. Yeah, see,
that's another loss. Like that's the other side. You took a loss there too.
You paid half. He keeps it until he battles later. Yeah, this business is crazy.
Listen, hold on. So let me throw some punches, man. So let's listen to this shit. So I said this on my channel. I'm gonna just say this again, man. You got St. Louis. The Midwest is in your pocket. JC is a staple on RBE. You got Verb until you fuck that up. You got Young Ill coming to your platform. It's only a matter of time before you can convince Hitman to come over there. You have Big T on your platform, Calico on your platform, Ill Will on your platform. Why are you fucking up the Midwest bag? You know how comfortable of a look that is to have the whole Midwest rocking with your channel? Why would you fuck all that up, man?
You know what it was?
That's a lot to lose.
I feel like he felt the type of. I feel like he felt. We don't know what behind the scenes, but my theory is he was supposed to get that Lux battle with Verb, and then he felt the type of way.
Yeah,
he definitely felt a way that URL got it.
Yeah, he snapped.
Yeah,
and he's mad at Verb. He felt like maybe Verb backstabbed. Maybe they had some kind of agreement. You know, Verb talking about Drake. I don't know where that came from. Right?
But you got the bigger battle in your pocket. The bigger battle down the line is the Iron Solomon Verb battle, because after he battles Lux, you know Iron Solomon and Lux are already agreeing to battle each other. It just hasn't been set up. So you telling me that down the line, after Iron Solomon has battled Mook and Lux, and Verb has battled Mook and Lux, you don't still want that later? Like, why wouldn't you just take it? If he's saying, I'll give you that battle later, you got the bigger battle now.
And you don't got to give him a second half for it.
Yeah, you already paid for it. So why fuck this up?
You see, that's a good point. The Solomon Verb battle would have been
better. It becomes the bigger battle in the end. Yeah.
Because, and just like I said on the show right now, it's not that I don't care about Verb versus Solomon. Those are two legends. I would enjoy that battle. But I'm saying prior to the Verb Lux battle, all I'm looking forward to for Verb right now is the Lux battle. After that, Verb and Solomon, I'm ready for that. Like that, you know what I'm saying? But in the
right now, Iron Solomon beating Verb, we're not going to give a shit. We know what battle we care about. You want it to matter. So taking that battle later, it does matter. Now it fucking matters. It matters a lot more. So,
and ironically, the Verb Lux battle gave a meaning for the Verb Iron battle after. It gave it a meaning where it didn't have any kind of meaning.
Yeah, right now it's just a battle. Yep.
Now it's like, oh my God, Verb battle Lux Mook. Oh, he getting Iron now. What is he going to do? You know, but prior to it, it's just like, all right, they threw it together.
I don't know, man. I hope
they got to do something. I wanted to go to this card. This was a card I was going to go to, Hollow Moon. But now it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know if I want to go. I need another battle now. One battle. That's crazy. And look what happened. I was going to go to the one prior, and then just to see Calico and Ill Will, and look what happened there. What do you mean you didn't pay? Like, you didn't have the venue locked in the amount of time? That's crazy to me. Like, you got to have that in order. I know it ended up better on the roof, but what about the people who would have out? What if I didn't get on the roof? Now what? I came there for that specific battle and I didn't get to see it. I'm pissed.
After that Calico Ill Will battle, I would just book a parking garage. Like, that shit was crazy. And I think just book the parking garage, bro.
And you know what? Another big battle that I think ARP low-key can have in his pocket is a Calico and A-Verb. They've been going back and forth. That's what I'm saying. Once he's done with Lux, it's still you got the Solomon battle. You could snatch the Verb Calico battle. You got Young Ill locked in. Hitman was even talking about, let me see what's up over there. You could have got X Factor, all these dudes over there. You could have got the whole Midwest rocking over there.
That's what I was saying. You need all of them in the back pocket. They ain't even been, listen, Verb ain't even really been rocking with URL like that. So why wouldn't you get him and everybody he can bring with him over there and keep him over there? That's now their home. So now you rise in the ranks easily, like in competition with URL. You getting the bigger names. So
that's
to
the
fuck
one thing
this
I
up
didn't like about what ARP did.
that's a tough loss, man.
When he put it out there that Aver wanted URL to fall. Remember we put that out? Like, wow, that's kind of like that's dry stitching, man.
And that whole when Verb said, "Yo, if I'm the main event, I should be getting paid top dollar." Like Hitman and them shouldn't be getting more than like the fact that you put that out. Now none of these dudes is gonna feel like they can have a genuine, honest conversation with you behind the scenes, and it's gonna stay there. You know what I'm saying? Because like I can't say nothing to him. He might get pissed off and put all my business out there.
Exactly.
That's a great point.
I don't know, man. Like I want to ask both y'all this. Because you brought this up earlier, DME, about the way the battles are being released now due to pay-per-views. And that even happened with the ARP and them low key, because I was banging on the table for that Ill Will versus Calico for mad long. I've been banging on the table for that, and it finally dropped. Do y'all think, even, you know what I'm saying, especially on the URL side, the way they're taking so long to drop the battles, is it hindering the battlers, like their up and comers growth? Like a Jack Boy have a battle, right? He battle in January. His battle might not drop until August. Like, how's that helping him?
It hinders everything, and it ruins everything. Like, you got to think, you need structure. And my thing is, if you want to gain new fans, you want to keep people involved, you're going to always have your hardcore fans. But if you want to grow this, right, you need structure. You need people. You can't just release battles randomly. You don't know when you need to, like, in my opinion, all the battles from the prior pay-per-view should be released before the next pay-per-view starts in order. All like, this is the card. These were the battles on the card, not just one battle. This month, I get a Summer Madness 8. Next month, I get a Born Legacy 2. As a fan trying to figure this out, if I'm not really into it like that, you get confused. You don't know what's going on, and it's not fun to follow. It really isn't. And not like you got to create new fans to turn them into pay-per-view buyers. But in order to do that, you gotta wheel them in first, So, when it's so random, like when I started dating my girl, and then I started getting her to watch it. She watches it casually just because of me, but she gets confused and doesn't know what's going on because of the way they drop before the pay-per-views and everything. So like I said, I think pay-per-view should come out before the next event. And honestly, in my opinion, and I know everyone disagrees with me, I don't think that hurts pay-per-view sales, man. If you release them 2, 3, 4 weeks later, like, it's old now. 2 weeks later, like, so you're telling me, you two, if I tell you the day Summer Madness 8 comes out, oh no, whatever, the Lux and Verb battle, right? If I tell you that day, listen, guys, don't worry about it, don't buy it. You know why? In about 2 weeks, it's gonna be on YouTube. You're gonna say, nah, fuck, you're right. I'm just gonna wait. You're not gonna wait. Who's going to wait if you're really going to buy it? There's no way. It's not a thing.
When any major fight happens, let's just go back. Let's say Pacquiao Mayweather. That battle is going to be on cable the following Saturday at prime time.
Of course.
And nobody's mad. Everybody that bought it is happy. They watched it when it happened live.
Their money's worth.
And a week later, nobody gives a shit that everybody who didn't see it is finally getting to watch it. Exactly. Who gives a shit?
Okay, like the way... Yeah, go ahead, Wild. You got it.
So I'm looking at it like this. Like, okay, if we got you're doing an event every month. So like DME said, if you dropped all the battles from the card that just happened before the next card happens, who's mad about that? I'm mad about $50 I spent 30 days ago. Why would I give a shit about that? Like, it's gone already. I don't get the money back.
We're in a social media world where everybody's talking about it, right? So we're talking about it while it's happening. The people there are tweeting about it. The people watching live are tweeting about it, right? That's the whole draw of wanting to pay for it to watch it. No one's talking about it 2 weeks later. Like, but when you do drop them in that time, that's when you start building the fan base, man, and keeping the people who aren't buying it engaged. And maybe you get them so engaged, they get so excited, they're not going to want to miss that next battle live. They're gonna want to watch that live because they're so invested now. But you got to keep that going. And right now they're killing it. Terrible.
Not to mention it's been blogged on to death. All the information you could have got about the battle has been discussed by every single platform already. So dropping the content a week or two, starting a week or two later with the first battle, that shit ain't hurting nothing.
It's not gonna stop me from purchasing it. Like Like the way Verb and Mook dropped. Verb and Mook dropped? What, like 5 days later, maybe, or something like that?
a week later or something.
I was cool with that.
Mm-hmm.
Fine by me.
Yeah, and look at the numbers.
I already saw it.
And you guys,
I don't care.
Like you said, they're all bootlegged right now. So the people who wouldn't buy it are already seeing it on YouTube anyways.
Right.
All right?
You might as well collect on a YouTube.
Right, because why are you letting them get the view? I literally watched, what was it? The last Smack Volume 3. All right. Bootlegs went up. I blogged on it. And they were up for 2 days. They're getting 50,000 views. Right. And 3 days later, they took them down. But then the next day they came back up. Like I had the link. And you know what's funny about the bootlegs? Only the bootlegs have done this for me. When I'm in my YouTube notifications, it suggested me the bootlegs. Nothing. I never get suggestions in my notifications, but for some reason, I got suggested bootlegs. That was really weird. Like when the old link went down, I got suggested the new link. You know, in your notifications where it tells you when new videos are out.
I wonder what their reason is. Like, I would love for BG to just tell us what the reason is for not dropping the battles.
I know the reason.
I don't think they have a good
spoke
one.
About it. He has that old school mentality that, oh, if the longer we hold it, the more you're enticed to want to buy it. That's what he said. He said that a million times. Everyone thinks that. Nord.
If I buy pay-per-view, I was already gonna buy it. It's not because I think you're gonna hold it.
In their mindset, the longer, the better for the sales. That's how they feel. Yeah. He's even said that. If we hold it even longer, there's a better chance you're gonna want to buy it. No, that is so backwards. It's so backwards.
You either gonna buy it or watch the bootleg the same day that it's
right. I feel like
it's happening.
I feel like it's kind of hurting. It's hurting the artist though, because like
absolutely, yeah.
I just feel like it's hurting the growth of the people you're trying to build up. But if you notice, they'll release all the New Jersey twerk battles right away. They release them Geechee shits. They coming out
right away. Yep.
But a Snake Eyes battle, they gonna sit on that and release it 6 months later when he done had 4 other battles by then. Like, we ain't even, it don't even matter. You know what I'm saying?
See, I don't even know. I don't even know that. I forgot. And I probably watched it on pay-per-view. And it's like, I don't even remember. You know, they could have, by dropping them in the right amount of time, you know, it re-engages me with them battles and them battlers. And yeah,
and then if the battle came out sooner, I still would run to YouTube to watch it because I want to see the edited version, and I just want to see if I still got who I had winning. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna,
right.
It's not gonna. But when it come out 5 months later, I'm in no rush to watch it. I'm not.
Yeah, I rewatch it, and I just try to help the culture, dude. I'm gonna buy the pay-per-view, and yeah, even if I just listen to it in the background while I'm cooking or cleaning, whatever the hell I'm doing, I want them to get the view from me. So whatever I can do to help, I'm gonna fucking do that. So yeah, drop the fucking battle. Like, why are you waiting forever to let this shit go, man?
Right.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
What do y'all think about what do y'all think about Cassidy returning, man? Y'all excited about it? Y'all think he's gonna do well?
No.
Yo, DME, stop laughing like that, man. I don't like when you do this. I don't like when you.
He's not gonna do well, man. He's gonna get smoked. I think we all know that. There's no denying it. And he's talking big shit right now. Like, we haven't heard 40 other motherfuckers come back and say the same shit. I don't know if he watched the Jay Mills battle, but he better not bring that shit to the table. Don't bring that to the table.
What do you mean? He can't rap half as good as Jay Mills. What are you talking about? Jay Mills. Jay Mills will rap circles around Cass, man. Cassidy's the worst
Cassidy
ever.
More credit than that. Cassidy has a better shot. The punchline. Listen, you may not like his style of punches, and they may be outdated, but some of them bitches is going to land. That's a fact. Punchliners have the luxury of saying some shit that in the moment, especially if you drop a fire one, it's like Av with the same shit. If Av drops one fire punchline, the next 3 or 4, we're gonna want to hear from him more and more and more. So Cassidy has that in his back pocket if he can connect with one. But is he gonna win the battle? He thinks that this is a rap battle. This is not old school rap battles no more, man. The fans want to be entertained. They want the fuck shit. We want to see Goods with the Henny in his hand. We want to see Goods style on the nigga. If you come in there just rapping, you getting smoked, and the fans gonna say 3-0. That's all that's gonna happen. He think he gonna come in here and rap and he gonna win, and that's gonna be the end of it. That's not what's gonna happen.
This battle is gonna rival DNA and Ines for the most ridiculous battle ever. Like, this is gonna be bad, bro. Like, what Cassidy is? We have one instance of Cassidy ever battling on stage, one, and that was a complete disaster, literally.
Yeah.
Against him and literally. All right, he was so. I broke down that whole battle, bro. I'm so dope with no soap. You're gonna get washed up. That was a bar that he said. Like, bro, he is the worst. All right, he's absolutely the worst. He cannot. He even said in his interview, he don't really fuck with the crowd stuff like that. It shouldn't. He was talking about it shouldn't even have a crowd. He was talking about he wanted it on a smack volume. Like, okay, well, it's not. It's in a crowd. So now what? Like, well, this is gonna be bad, bro. And I don't think this battle ain't gonna just be a 3 rounds, it's over. Something weird's gonna happen. I'm telling you. I don't know what, but something weird gonna happen in this battle. This ain't gonna be no normal battle, man.
Yeah.
No way. And do they even have any inclination of where it's gonna be yet or no?
It's in I don't know. They didn't drop the
They didn't announce
the location. I don't know where that's.
I thought it was gonna be on this band card. I was like, oh, when I was hearing Cass say he don't mess with crowds like that, he'd rather have just like old school. I thought they were gonna be like it's gonna be on band. But
yo, he just handled Tay-Rock. He handled Tay-Rock like he didn't miss a year of battling. Like he's been doing this regularly like everybody else. And Cassidy hasn't been battling. So come on, man.
I don't know.
Come on.
I genuinely don't know how Cass can do well. I don't know how this is. I don't know.
He did by default.
And then all I could think about is him on the stage in LA. He was terrible on that Alfie Davis.
Were you there, Drizzy?
I didn't go to that. Posey was there though.
Posey was there. Okay. Oh my God. Why did it stop? Like what? The lights went off. Like what was going on?
It was like some security issue. You gotta understand, man. This is at the time when Lush One was running around with doing whatever he was doing. He couldn't control the stage. Cassidy had about 1,900 people on stage with him.
Tell.
He couldn't control the stage. It was just too crazy. So it ended up being shut down.
It's crazy. Yeah, Disaster had an interview recently. He said that Cassidy did that shit on purpose. Like that was all planned out. I don't know what he meant by that. I don't know.
But I know
I got the fans wanting Cassidy. I mean, wanting Goods to win this battle. They like how they did Mook. It's like what they did, like what they did to Mook, right? They got your boy Verb got on there. He started cooking. He was talking that shit that we want. Well, we were wanting everybody to say to Mook to his face. And Cass is talking mad shit. And Goods is gonna say what we want him to say to Cassidy. When that tranny angle come out, the building is gonna fucking flip. It's gonna be a madhouse. And Cassidy ain't gonna know what to do with that fucking crowd. He's not gonna want to hear punchlines after that. You gotta answer that shit with something. So trying to not act like it didn't happen or not speak on it, man, good luck with that shit, man. I don't got you winning this battle at all.
I don't got him winning nothing.
You don't think he could? You don't think he can get around just off nostalgia? Like,
no,
we did. We tried to do that for Mills. He still didn't win. We wanted Jay Mills to win that first round. We all think that the nostalgia is going to win the first round, and Jay Mills didn't. Cass is a bigger draw in that aspect because he's Cassidy, but you still got to win the first round. You can't just come out there saying bullshit and we just give you. It's not going to happen. This ain't old battle rap, bro. It's not going to work like that.
Let me tell you something. If Goods don't win this battle, it's over for him.
We going to kill Goods.
It's over for Goods. It's over. What? It's bad. He loses to Cassidy and allows Cassidy to walk around 5,002 and oh hell no.
But wait, y'all didn't do that. I don't see y'all doing that.
Drizz lost a lot of cred, man. He did. What do you mean?
But I don't see y'all doing that to Head Ice. He just lost to King Los.
You're talking to the wrong dude. I got Head Ice losing his last 4 battles. I think he's stripped to the chain.
He's not somebody that I look to for lyrical content and to beat people. I'm not looking for that. So for Goods I'm gonna bury Goods in the vlog if he loses this battle badly. I'm gonna bury him. This is gonna be bad if he loses. It won't happen.
It's not gonna. We're talking crazy here. And if it does, that means Cassidy either Goods chokes every round. That's the only way, or Cassidy just turns into it. Just does something we've never seen before because we've never seen him be good. We're not. What are we talking about here? Freeway and Disaster. We didn't see the other 1,000 battles. We don't know. What are we talking about here? There's nothing else. I need something to go off of, not just a freeway battle that I.
And he told Norbs that he has news new punches coming.
Oh yeah,
a new style of punching is coming. Okay,
Blizz is gonna fuck up. But was this the guy you guys wanted him to battle, or would you have picked someone else?
No, I wanted to see him against just
because of the history. I didn't want it.
Yeah,
but,
yeah. I mean the history, but not really.
Yeah,
I wanted somebody that I knew would really smoke him. Yeah, like Rum Nitty.
Yeah, I wanted Rum or Suge.
With Tay-Rock,
they've been going back and
Tay-Rock?
Yeah, but then I knew him and Tay-Rock was cool. But if I'm Tay-Rock, fuck the cool shit. I need the battle for my career. Like this is
and Tay-Rock can act like he ain't cool. You know?
Yeah, like
he'll go up there and try to kill him.
But I don't know, man. I think
that's not a fair fight versus Rum Nitty. Rum Nitty would end Cassidy. That's not a fair fight.
Smoke him. What's one thing y'all want to leave in 2018? Man, I'm gonna tell you what I want to leave. Going into 2019, what I want to leave in 2018. Can we leave the gas in battles? Can we leave it?
Oh yeah.
Can we leave the 3 rounds of ad-libbing, Tay-Rock?
Yeah.
One eye next to the star. Singapore. Can we stop doing that, please?
Yeah, I'm done with that. And the shirt grabbing. I thought we was done with it. Fam, stop grabbing everybody's shirt. We get it already, my nigga. That shit's done. We seen it all year. Every line is not a shirt grab. Twerk almost killed it. He almost pushed him off the fucking stage. Like, yo, we gotta stop with that extra shit. And everybody wants to be part of the fucking battle. Go practice your bars. Call Beasley and tell him you want a PG, my nigga. If you want to be in a battle, get it like that. Stop trying to be part of the fucking battle. And it ruins the shit. Dog, let's keep it 100. Geechee versus Shine is a fire battle if you can mute the crowd reaction. But you can't. So they fucked that battle up. And I hated to do what I did in my blog of killing K-Shine and everybody behind him for the gas, but it fucked up I can't enjoy the battle with 100 bloods on one side of the camera screaming for every fucking line.
Can we leave the flag in 2018? Like,
no, I want the flag.
You want Twerk had a punchline. I'm a Pyru blood member. That's a
fire
punchline now. That was fire. What's fucking fire?
I like to see niggas get in their fucking bag, like talk crazy. Yeah. That's what we here for.
But since when, Twerk? All right. Maybe he is. I don't know. But this is what I'm talking about. You know, I don't know. It just you know how it can get. You know, with this stuff, and you know, I just don't want it to go left at all. But
it's uncomfortable. That's what we here for. Let it be uncomfortable.
Like, yeah, like if that's what you do, cool. Whatever. Cool. My whole thing is like when you open up the battle, when you don't even get a chance to rhyme yet, and that people behind you are already screaming, like come on, man. Yeah, come on, man. Arm up on champ like Rocky. Arm up on champ like Rocky at the old steps. These niggas start screaming at the top of their lungs. What the fuck is going on?
We paid for some shit hoping that it was good and it turned out good. That's what's up. But I'll be doing another shitty ass blog about another event that.
The only thing I'm disappointed is that it's another volume card right away. You know, I want to see a stage card right now. But are we seeing the volumes? We're getting all the bands. It seems like everything's like that. Right? We need another stage. That's what.
Hopefully it's good, man. We gonna clip it here, man. Guys, DME Detroit. Damn, I'm wild. Yeah. Appreciate you fellas for coming up here, man. Giving me some time out of y'all day.
Appreciate you.
It's just our opinion, people. You know what I'm saying? That's the segment, man. It's just my opinion.
That's what's up.
Yeah, appreciate you.
I appreciate you fellas, man.